This is how I built my entire Honda del Sol from scratch, but it ended up costing me everything. Before starting this big project, I didn't even know how to change my own oil, let alone build an engine, weld in a floor, install completely new suspension, pull a motor, anything. Nonetheless, let's get started. Recently, my car broke down at 237,000 miles. Now, normally you would think this is a bad thing, but for me, I found this as an opportunity to build my car for 500 horsepower. Now, not only is this going to be my first engine build, but also my first time actually working on my car for realsies this time. But this is exactly why I started this channel, because I knew that I would be tackling projects such as this. But I didn't expect an engine rebuild to be so soon. But first, I need to take apart this engine so I can see what's broken and rebuild it.
So I got the AC fan out, the radiator out, air intake out. Now I'm going to take off the two front wheels. Wish me luck. Bruh, sketchy. Alright, back on the ground. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Holy cow, dude. It might be slow, but we're making progress. We got the wheels off. Now I just got to take off everything behind the wheels, like I said I was going to.
Now, the reason I'm removing my entire front suspension is partially because I want to replace all of it with new parts, and because I want to drop the engine, not pull the engine. And if I want to drop the engine, all of those parts would be in the way anyway, so it just makes it more convenient. The way the engine fits in the engine bay is just awkward enough if you want to pull the transmission with it that you'd have to angle it. It's just easier to drop it.
There you go. There. Pop loose. Just to update you, we got both knuckles out. As you can see, knuckle out, CV axles out right here. Boom. Needs to still get that other tie rod out. Getting close to dropping the engine. I just need to do the shift linkage, the harness, and it should drop.
Now, while my dad and I pull this engine, let me tell you about the game plan. I promise this isn't a Ryan Trahan deepfake. I want this car driving by the summer. The reason I want this car up and running again so badly, its top performing shape, is because the summer is coming. And I want to make this the ultimate summer car. But before that even happens, we need to figure out what went wrong with this engine to see if it's savable.
Engine is out, but I'm not sure what condition it's in. One thing to look for is to check the VTEC solenoid. There's a little oil screen in there, and it will show if there's any metal to see if it's damaged. Let's take it off. Look at this VTEC solenoid. It is actually super clean. I don't know if you can see in there. I don't know what else it's connected to. I don't know, but there's a lot of crap in here. Just look at this. Like, that's not okay.
Yes, Ben, that's a big problem. That piece of rubber you see in there is the timing belt. My timing belt decided to explode inside of itself. See, I thought if it was broken, it would be in half, but actually it just stripped itself entirely, causing this soup inside of the timing cover. But first, let me explain what a timing belt actually does and why it could be catastrophic to my build. A timing belt is like a jump rope that keeps everything in the engine moving at the right time. It connects the top of the engine where the air and fuel go in to the bottom where the power is made. If it breaks or skips, everything gets out of sync. Like if one kid stopped jumping while the other kept swinging the rope, it could have caused a lot of damage before the engine actually stopped. Now it's time to take off the head and see if the valves or pistons are damaged. If anything is damaged, it might mean I have to source an entirely new engine, which can take a lot of time and a lot of money, which I don't really have, especially if I want to get this done by summer. But one way you can make it for sure that I get this project done in time is if you subscribe and like the video, and also check my support links below. I appreciate you guys, and let's see what's under the head.
I don't see any piston damage. Take a look-see. Seems to be okay.
Now, after taking a look at the valves and pistons, in my non-professional opinion, everything looks good. So I'm going to use this block, use this head, and continue to make 500 horsepower with this build to make the ultimate street car before the summer starts. Now, all that's left to do is to take it fully apart and get it cleaned up.
First things first, clean this up so I can actually take it home with me. Because as you can see, it's still really filthy. Wait, get some close-ups of this right here. Oh, this is disgusting.
In the beginning of this video, I was feeling really optimistic about this build, but the farther along I get into this project, the more I realize how difficult it really is going to be. I only have a couple months before I have to have this finished, and it's now just really starting to dawn on me that that is reality, and that time is really not on my side.
I'm gonna keep scrubbing this. When I come back, this is gonna be super shiny, so. Wow, what a transition. Okay, so As you can see, it's a lot cleaner than it was, but now I need to actually flip it over, tear it apart, and get this thing ready for the shop. Let's do it. Woo. Oh, oil pan. The verdict is...
You're gonna make it, Doc.
Verdict is I have to take this apart and I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, these smell. Do you smell that?
Yeah, they stink.
So I just have to take off this oil pump. Oops. Oh yeah. Woo. Oh no.
It seems like the oil pump is rusted to the crank, which is really not good because this part is the main part I need from this block, and I hope I can just polish it up and put it back in, if I can even take it off.
Nice, got a bunch of crap on it. That's okay. Shot of this coming off. Oh. All right. Let's take a look. These actually look, as far as my professional opinion, this looks good.
But that's when first of many problems started to arise. My crankshaft seemed to look good when I was taking it out, and I even said,
This part right here, yeah, the crankshaft, the crank is literally worth like $400 on its own, or like $300 just to find a good one, or even just a good used one. So I'm really glad that it's not broken, at least as far as I can tell.
but that's before I realized how bad it really was. I felt helpless. The cost of buying a new one was expensive, and they're rare, so I just had to ask for help.
Hello, I just wanted to call and ask about if you guys work on crankshafts.
Yes, we do.
Are you able to repair the keyways on them?
No.
No? Okay. That's all I needed to know. Thank you so much.
But while I find a solution for this crankshaft problem, I need to begin the next stage of the build.
My current plan is to strip the entire car, find all of the rust that's hiding underneath all of these sneaky panels, and put the engine back in. And you might be wondering, Benzie, where is the engine? Well, I just sent it off to a machine shop to get redone, redecked, and honed, and all that good stuff. So all I can do right now is set up this car for success, which means taking every single piece of this car that doesn't need to be on here off. Let's get started. First off, I want to take out this carpet that's in here because it's all ripped and old, and I also have a better OEM carpet that's in my parts car. Now, I do need to stain that carpet before I put it back in, but I might as well take the old one out so I can also look for rust in the meantime. Okay, so I have to take out this centerpiece right here in order to get to this thingy right here. So, do that real quick. If I don't break it, but, oh, freak. That one's out. Somehow that didn't break. I kind of want to take these out too because I'm going to be replacing them with black ones. So, wow, that's really easy. Wait, where are the speakers at? Is there a speaker delete that I don't know about? Bruh, they took out the speaker over there. So you're telling me I was missing a speaker there? Then that's why it's so quiet. What the frick, guys? Gotta love pull-out tabs. Sheesh. Really scared that there's rust under here. But we'll see. Guys, this isn't good. Oh, this isn't good. It looks so bad. I just got the seatbelts out. I don't even I took a peek. Oh, it hurts my soul. Oh, that rust. Oh, I don't know how bad that is. I can't tell yet. Oh, but underneath. Oh no. Oh no. I might have to cut out this entire floor. Disgusting trash carpet is out. An old battery that is just cooked. Okay, well, that side looks a lot better, as you can see, but so much rust right here. Oh, guys, I was worried about that. Okay, well, I'm gonna vacuum all this up, give it a good clean, and come back to it. Oh, this is so much worse than I thought it was gonna be. Oh dear. Okay, so hear me out. My thought process is check what's good on the spare sole, the spare del Sol, on the parts del Sol, and see what I can replace from that car or take what I can take from that car onto this one. There's a lot of parts that are OEM that need to be replaced, but I don't know if I can get those parts. And I might just have to take advantage of the fact that I have an entire car just waiting for me to use. So instead of trying to make do with this car alone. So the only reason I was worried about taking parts off that car is to resell it, but I might just have to sell it as a shell. Let's take off the top of this car and see what we're working with. It actually seems pretty dry in here, which is good. So this car has a lot of good OEM parts, and I'm really going to take advantage of the fact that I have all these at my disposal to make one really good Del Sol. Hopefully I can sell all the parts I don't need off of this one and make back some more money for my turbo build. But I actually have a lot more hope now, because it would have been really bad if all of those parts were rusted, because I have no other way of getting parts besides going to junkyards. And if you go to your local pick and pull or your local junkyard, try finding a Del Sol. Impossible. I'm very glad I got this Del Sol for so cheap. Definitely a blessing from God. Yeah, let's get to pulling this crap. This thing's so heavy, dude. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh, guys, this carpet, so much better condition. I have an extra engine mount in here, dude. This thing is gold. What are you doing out, Goat? How do you get out? You were with the alpacas, bro. You gonna help me? All right, moment of truth. Get this nice carpet out. It looks a little dirty, but the thing is, it's actually pretty good condition. I'm gonna restain it, put some backing on it, and it'll be good as new. And it's gonna save me like $200, so. Okay, here's the big difference. This tub looks perfect. Zero rust. I actually cannot find any on either side. The passenger actually looks worse than, it looks dirty. But other than that, this might be an opportunity to cut out the tub. Okay guys, I'm not gonna lie, I had to lock in there. It's been a couple of hours and I've gotten both sets of seals off of the car and on the actual Del Sol. This is the parts Del Sol right here. I took off both visors, got all the visors off because I'm gonna do something with that later. Just basically looking for any pieces that I really need off of this car. Looking like I'm gonna take these striker plates off just because mine were really screwed up. So actually that's what I'm gonna do next, snag these striker plates. Also, I'm going to watch some YouTube videos on how to treat these seals to keep them nice and rubbery. Yeah, I'll see you in a second. All right, running out of camera battery, but I got this bucket of water, or trash bin of water and soap, and I'm just gonna clean up these seals real nice so that they can be put on the good Del Sol. So today we are going to try to figure out how to solve this door jamb problem. It is very poorly welded by the previous owner. It's just super flexible right here. It is a problem for all Del Sols, where it just cracks in these four corners right here, just from either shutting the door and also from the chassis flex. This thing has it out for every Phillips screwdriver out there. Ooh, total fire.
That's the inside of their welding job.
Come on, focus. Woo!
Beautiful.
That is a stunning piece of artwork.
Well, now that we cut out the bad door jamb, we need to replace it. To be honest with you, I didn't really know how. As you saw earlier, I have a wonderful parts car for the deli, and unfortunately, it is going to have to sacrifice by donating its door jamb for a door jamb transplant. But in order to transplant it, I need someone who can weld. And that's where Jake comes in. Jake has been welding for 2 weeks, and his welds are actually really solid. And you might be like, why are you letting him weld on your car? And it's because I'm taking a gamble on my best friend Jake. He's got this.
All right, boys, look at this. Wait, and girls, boys and girls, okay? For the moment of truth.
But before I show you the door, I need to address another problem. The rusty floor. Now, in my previous videos, I've shown this rusty floor, and I didn't really know what I was going to do about it. But now that I've already cut into the parts Del Sol, I think it needs to also make a floor transplant. I don't love cutting into my parts del Sol, but it's already in shambles. It has no title. I need its floor, and it's for a good cause. It's making one del Sol whole, while the other one, I don't know what the other one is doing, but someday it's going to run again. I just don't think it's going to be a actual del Sol. So anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the floor. So I started grinding on the deli, and I didn't check for anything underneath the floor because, you know, I didn't really think about it, and I cut into a fuel line.
Well, that was sketchy. I just cut into the fuel lines on accident. It smells like lovely gas in here. I'm not going to go any further with the floor because I genuinely don't know what to do from here. I don't know if I start removing the tubes if the gas is going to go everywhere. I don't have a 12-gallon thing to hold my gas. I know it's full because I filled it right before it blew up.
Hello there.
Now I have to figure out how to disconnect these fuel lines. All right, so my dad got a little bit worried about me, and he said that if we're welding around the gas tank that it low-key could explode. So Dad, he decided to make me take out this gas tank. So that's the next order of business. We got 2 of the fuel lines removed. I'm probably just gonna stick with that, and I'm gonna have to remove the gas tank from that del Sol and this del Sol. So let's get going. That is a fuel tank if I had ever seen one.
Now what's cool about getting the fuel tank out is I can actually paint it and make it look pretty. Here we go. Now back to the door jamb.
For the moment of truth. Let's go, boys. And does it open? Literally mint.
Now, while I'm getting all this good work done on the del Sol, I still have the engine to worry about, but I think I might have found a solution.
Just picked up the crankshaft for $80 from this guy who's low-key kind of shady. Yes or no? It was worth.
I mean, it was shady, but
It was a little shady. He was a little bit vague on what he was doing with it. Made me kind of nervous. I feel like he was bullying it, but
I mean, that's mostly Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully we can just send it to a shop, get it polished and ready to go, and nothing goes wrong.
I still had to send this crank to get repaired at the machine shop and possibly spend hundreds of more dollars. The budget was already tight, but it just keeps getting tighter. But I can't worry about that now because I have to build this head. Now keep in mind, I was terrified taking this motor apart. So each step just felt like I was climbing Mount Everest, but I had to keep my head down and keep working.
The old valve, and these are the new valves. I believe these are the intake valves, but as you can see, cleaner and shinier, and they're flat on the top.
Now, I went all out on this build when I should have kept it more conservative, but I think I was just having too much fun buying racing parts for this car. I'm going to link all of the parts in the description.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back in the shop right now. I've moved all of my engine stuff into here that I have currently. I'm still only going to build the head of the engine because I don't have all of the bearings yet. So there's no point in trying to build the block.
I had so many staring contests with my car, just trying to process the next step. The deadline I had was really overwhelming, but it also kept me going.
I think I'm giving up. This video is a bust. It's sticky. Sheesh. Okay guys, it stopped recording because it took so dang long, but I got all 4 pistons on to the crank, and oh boy, So I think I'm actually making some progress here. I gotta torque these down. I'm actually just gonna get them hand tight and then see if it moves freely.
Now this moment is pretty cool because this little sign of success really pushed me through the rest of the build, especially when there was so many mistakes to be made.
Sheesh. Well, that bolt is stripped, so now I'm running 3 out of 4 on that side, and then also, I don't know where the other 2 on the other side went, and that means I'm missing 3 total. W me for losing those, seems like me, but that is tomorrow's problem, so I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, it is the next day, and we're back at it again with my stripped bolt that I did yesterday. That's awesome. So, looks like it's sealed pretty well. See, it's like pretty hard now. Oh, coming off a little bit, but it's gasketed. It's gasketed on there. It's pretty solid. I need to find these screws that I'm missing. Jake's gonna be up here pretty soon to finish welding in my floor and a few other things. And yeah, so.
While I'm editing this video, it just still blows my mind how from YouTube videos on the internet and asking AI questions, I built an engine with no experience and no help. Besides a few questions I asked to my dad, just blows my mind what you can accomplish today just by using your phone. Now I'm about halfway through the engine build. I would tell you how much everything costs, but I don't really want to know. That's why I stopped keeping track. Now I'm getting the timing belt on. The engine is basically fully built. It's me, the shop, the car, but I still need to get this into the engine bay and see if it even runs. I'm about to make a very big mistake.
Okay, this might be sketchy, but I got a cherry picker, but I had to lift one of the legs up so that this could fit along there because I didn't want the engine to fall back. I'm just gonna start lifting it and see if anything is about to break. And if it does, then if it does, whatever. But or if anything's about to fall. So the goal is get this thing independently floating, get the engine in the engine bay.
Now, while I'm putting on the clutch, I'm not sure what I did wrong, but something went wrong, and it causes a really bad issue later on. But what you're about to watch, I just want to say brace yourself because it gets really ugly.
Okay, we're doing all right. We are doing all right. Okay, so here's where I'm at, and it's terrible. I didn't meet the transmission and the engine correctly, obviously, and I should have put the transmission in second. But me, being me, decided I should try putting the engine in second. Now, it's completely stuck. I almost have it into this mount, but it's obviously crooked. Nicked up the paint job, don't really care. Scratched this up a little bit. Broke the case to this. Gotta buy another one of those. We have the engine in, and I just can't believe it's even in right now. I can't believe I built this. I can't believe I built this, bro. Tonight, I'm gonna try to get the shift linkages hooked up and then go to bed because I need to go wake up tomorrow, hook everything up, and give it a test start.
I end up sleeping multiple nights in the shop because of how anxious I was to get this project done. I have less than 3 weeks to finish this car and get it running, or else I'm not sure what I'll have to do with the car.
And if for some reason you think I faked this, that is my bed, that is my charger. It's obviously like I slept here last night, okay? It was 2 a.m. I wasn't going anywhere else. I've been sleeping here for the past 2 nights. What am I the most motivated to do first? That is the question.
At this point in the project, my burnout really set in. I actually just couldn't move. And you might think me recording this was on purpose, but I was supposed to be working on the engine, but I ended up falling asleep on my car.
I think I'm just gonna take a nap here. I want caffeine. Just give me a second. All right, I'm gonna try to get all these hoses onto the car. which is probably good because they need new ones. Got this fancy new eBay radiator. Gotta install this thing. Installed. Well, guys, this is the turbo that I bought off of Facebook Marketplace. As you can see, it's beautifully welded. Pristine welds, actually. All right. Look how much better this is seating already. And I just have the spacers in now and better studs. And oh my gosh, like it just looks better. Like it looks like it's actually naturally fitting and no longer squeezing the crap out of them. So I'm really happy about that. Hopefully they work good. We'll see. The frick, guys. All right, we're gonna try this timing one more time. Give it a few tries, and if that doesn't work, then I'm gonna double check my wiring job and then go from there. Okay, I realized it could be the intercooler being plugged in. I kind of forgot about it, to be honest with you, so I put this filter on just straight on the throttle body just so that it wouldn't suck up anything unnecessary. Okay, I got the stock intake on because I think that might be messing with how rich the fuel is running. Because realistically, it should be running really lean, not really rich, if the tune is wrong. So, like, there's no way it should be running really rich. So I'm just gonna start it up again and hope for the best. All right, it is hours later. I don't know how long it's been. Got a new tune, well, not a new tune. I got a adjustment on the tune for less fuel so that it'll run not as rich, and hopefully this changes something. If it doesn't, I'm giving up. Not actually, but I want to. All right, guys, it is 8:32. Jake and I are going to pull an all-nighter. Got the Rockstar tonight. Usually we go Celsius, but I was able to get a 2-pack of these for $6. Pretty much a steal. Sheesh, here's Jake. He's about to weld my intercooler. Look at this. Shit.
I'm excited as you, bro. I only got the
Whoa.
8.4s, bro.
Whoa.
8.4s, dude.
Whoa. Oh.
Don't show my face.
All right. It's 1:26 in the morning. About to go get some food.
We're not stopping.
All right, we're calling it. It's like, what is it, 4 a.m. right now? 4:15. Goodness gracious. But yeah. I actually might get to drive the car today. I might actually get to drive this car today, but there's a few things I have to do before that can happen. For one, I just installed these brakes and I have to bleed them. I need to chop up that bumper so that I can make sure it fits and tighten a few things down. But then after that, all that's left is to put some wheels on this thing and drive it out of the shop, which is an insane feeling. I'm gonna tell you that it is insane. I built this thing. I started off not even knowing how to put on exhaust on a car. I didn't know how to bolt on a bolt-on exhaust. And now I built an entire car that runs. So hopefully I can build a car that runs and drives. I got my custom bleeder bottle right here. I've bled the clutch, so it shouldn't be that much harder, but the only thing is I have to do it 4 times, which kind of sucks. Plug in. Okay, I got a little scared because this bleeder valve decided it did not want to be a 10 millimeter. It decided it didn't want to be a 10 millimeter anymore, and I had to get a pair of vice grips and open it up. And thankfully, I bled the brake. Goodness, thankfully I bled the brakes. Now I'm just gonna double check all of the suspension, the brakes, and put the wheels on. It is now time to put these wheels on. Guys, I'm in disbelief. This is like more exciting than starting the engine. I thought I was gonna be really excited for starting the engine. I am really excited to put these wheels on, and I think it's because I know the engine runs. So it's like, I'm not putting them on for no reason. I'm putting them on because I can potentially drive this thing. Guys, I put the wheel on. The camera died or something, I don't know. First start in a couple of days. Let me triple check all the fluids. We get the wheels on. I tightened down the tie rods. So here we go. Double check everything. Make sure everything's clean. All right, first gear. I think I saw the wheels going. Guys, the freaking wheels turn. Let's go. Let's go. Hopefully these brakes work too, but we already tested those, kinda. Now we're going to lower the car, see how the fitment is, and if we need to adjust anything, and then first test drive. Whew, this is insane. This doesn't feel real to me right now. I can't believe it. I can't believe this is what I've been building. Like, holy cow, this thing looks nuts. Like, look at this thing, dude. I can jump over it. We rebuilt this engine. We rebuilt it. We put it all back together. We upgraded the suspension. We freaking upgraded the entire interior. Put in a new floor. This is ridiculous, dude. I'm on the moon right now. Chopping up my $400 bumper. To be honest with you, I don't even know if this is gonna fit. All right, we have to go get some gas for this thing. So here we go. All right, let's get some gas in you. Okay, I think I've taken care of everything. I have a fire extinguisher. I have this attached. I'm now talking to ChatGPT because for some reason it will not go into gear while it's on the ground, but it went into gear when it was on the floor, so I'm confused.
So somehow the transmission got installed incorrectly. It just wasn't lined up with the splines. So the car did not want to go into gear. It didn't even grind. The clutch was not activating. It was just staying engaged and not disengaging. So the car could not go into gear. And I was very frustrated, but thankfully my dad came in and saved the day and we were able to get it driving.
That's sensitive.
Oh, really?
I had a blast with this build. Not only did I take a non-running car and make it run again, I brought it back to life and made it better than it was before. And although there's still a lot of work to be done on it, I'm super proud of what I was able to accomplish with this car. Unfortunately, with me moving to Arizona, I had to leave this car back at home, and eventually I'm going to finish boosting it and have it stored in my garage for my weekend drives after spending all week on my yacht. If you enjoyed this video and you're at the end, please like this video to push it out on the algorithm and consider subscribing. Peace.